In Constanti, Mat Kostkant Kalifico Ostandar Mukti Dostkamuy Jezu Yuti Uiboski Sin Śpiewajcie trasztkanti maleńci, die kolkain, die steinkalki not galamasztk. Nie stein im allein kamar. That's life.
If people go on sitting on their arse and acquiescing, woof, woof, yes, sir. If people think it's bad now, whoa, what? They've not even started yet.
What I'm about to show you is going to change your life forever. The demonstration that you're about to see was filmed live 2019 in the Sunshine Coast, I demonstrate a brand new revolutionary process that shows someone how to rewire their brain in just minutes. After a decade, I had been studying and I read all the books. I was double trained in NLP.
And I've been saying in the last 30 years to people who laughed in my face, you go and look at your children and your grandchildren in the eye, and you justify to them you doing nothing. Because if you think it's bad for you, just have some imagination and see the world of total, utter control, dystopia, that your children and your grandchildren are going to live in. And you come and tell me then that you're not prepared to get off your ass, to stop thinking about consequences. I'll give you bloody consequences in where we're going if we do not put aside, yeah, but what are the consequences for me? What are the consequences of you not doing it? We have to stop acquiescing to this cult. We are at a pivotal point in this, literally. Because there will be no human race as we know it if we don't get our asses in gear now, worldwide. We got into this through acquiescence to power. Most of that power, all of that power, is simply our perception that it has power. So if we got into this mess by acquiescing to the illusion of power, what's the frickin' answer? Ceasing to do so. And then we'll see where the real power is. And it's not. There are a lot of people whose perceptions of the world will have changed in the last 3 weeks. They will have realized that they can't just wave away the idea that a few people are running the world to a very malevolent end because they're watching it unfold in front of their eyes. And we will see in the weeks to come what impact that mass realization of what we're dealing with and what this world is will have in its impact upon what people do and how people cease to acquiesce to power or the perception of power. That's all it is. We are in a position here where this could be the turning point when humanity got off its freaking knees. They seem to be dealing with more powerful force. And when they looked behind the curtain, it was an old bloke who had no power at all. And this cult expresses its power by persuading the target population that it has power. Its power is in our acquiescence to that illusion of power. We now have the chance to break the spell, to break the mind spell, and see behind the curtain. And what we'll find is something that's not powerful at all once we stop acquiescing. It's where I want things to go, but it's also where I know things can go. The only way they can control humanity is to put humanity in a smaller box than they're in. That's how they.
Do you believe somebody could be trained potentially to sense information, not by reading a book, but by touching a book? I have a crazy story to share with you.
Is that unreasonable to touch a book and to understand its contents? Is there some kind of euphoria? But that's an ad. That's an ad. It's not pharmacology, pharmaceutical, in this instance. But the ability to gain knowledge by touching something. I mean, is that how intellect is transferred? Really? Really? The eloquent beauty of the education, the remembrance of the soul into its pristine state of divinity, its remembrance is very forcible, pivotal appreciation, ascension. It's that simple, my friends. Oh, what shall we do? Listen to FM radio for a lark. Tidy up the airwaves. I mean, what's the point of doing anything in the first place? To appreciate that you have gained something feasible in reality, an understanding, a partial understanding. Go on, let's switch on FM. What kind of channels do they have here? Let's see. That's satellite. That's Poland in the background. They're speaking Polish, you can hear that. And there's jocular music, horse trekking. It's jocular. Music has a language of its own.
Last year, a girl who I'd been in a relationship with for 3 years broke up with me.
Oh, what a pity.
I've had heartbreaks when I was younger, but this time, I mean, we had decided to get married. And we'd been
About
together
time, yeah. Doesn't matter whether it's in church, of
I
course.
just never imagined.
No, you wouldn't never imagine. You can't imagine. John Lennon wrote Imagine.
Isn't this really your opportunity to say sorry?
Sorry, sorry, my friends.
We've had 5 agonizing, stressful days.
Oh dear, so stressful. Oh, so stressful.
Difficulty that young people have faced coping with the receipt of grades that they were unable to understand.
Yeah, well, accepted. So what now? I mean, how do you turn off this thing? Because the switch has disappeared. Thank you, AI, for that. Thank you very much. I mean, I know it's just nice to it, so. Well, that will switch it off. I mean, we can pull this out, we can turn the lights off. But where's the switch? I mean, the switch should be there. I mean, it's just a black screen. It's just a black screen. I mean, that's, Thank you, AI. Thank you, AI. Say something sweet. Bernadette Tiger, say something sweet. Bernie. Oh, dear me. Niech będzie pochwalony Jezus Chrystus. Słyszycie? Niech będzie pochwalony Jezus Chrystus. To Polska rozmawia, moje koledzy. To Polska rozmawia. Niech będzie pochwalony Jezus Chrystus. No, na święcie Maryję Panna. Zawsze dziewica. Królowa Polski. No. No zobaczymy, co piknąć tu, co się dzieje. Popał czat. Participants. Toggle time station. Ale to jest thank you AI, because we can't see the words, because you've hybridized it with dots, which you usually do when you're short of information. So where's the switch? What's this? There's a man running here. But doesn't do anything. Oh, something's popped up. No, just for a second. It popped out and out. So it did something and we pressed it. So we've changed something. Oh, fine. But what has it changed? No. Well, we can switch it off there. But where's this switch? To można ma klamatki. Stepa skana. No to skanka, to jest szklanka. Już poнимаешь, koleżko? Śmij się. Dobrze ci tak? Oh, your channel. Oh, sign out. So instead of, so we can sign out. I mean, well, but it wasn't there. It is now, but it wasn't there because that's not what that is for. So, well, we've kind of, yeah, that's nice because that's where the origin is. Your channel, YouTube, switch account, sign out. So it's an improvement. Why haven't this? So we've improved something. Oh, but that's great. We've improved something. Oh, that's the way it should go. Well, now I know how to sign out. By pressing a button, not just switching off the power or tapping something which kind of, it's, well, let's switch accounts. So now we know how to sign out, right? The proper way. So let's switch account. So that would not necessarily sign out because we haven't pressed sign out. We're just switching accounts. It may cause disruption, but it won't. Add account. Add account. But why add account? So there's an opportunity still, which is appended to sign out. Shall we sign out? Why not? Well, at least now we know how to sign out. So let's play some music. You know, like Vespers, for instance. Oh. Signal authority. Rachmaninoff Vespers. But we've traded off because you don't play something with perfection, hybridized in multidimensional domains of quadrillion, trillion aspects of integrity at every single gesture. The essence of Vespers by Rachmaninoff. I mean, we wouldn't play that here, would we? We may sing it because choir practice has not yet begun, because we're not in the oratory chapel. You remember, JRR and all that be. Why not? Why not? Why not indeed? Why not indeed? This is a joke. Department of Health. It's a joke.
Keep warm, keep well. A winter guide. Winter 2003-2004. Advice on keeping warm and healthy. Home improvement crops. Heating your home and help with bills. The Winter Warmth Advice Line. 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday to Friday. Free phone 0800 085 7000. Or text phone 0800 085 7857. Lines open October to March. Or simply click www.doh.gov.uk/KWKW. Keep Warm, Keep Well is a joint venture by the Department of Health, Department for Work and Pensions, Women's Royal Voluntary Service, Help the Aged, Age Concern, NEA, National Energy Action, and DEFRA, Department for Environment, Food and Rural Affairs.
The contents of this programme are as follows. Why keeping warm matters. Be prepared for winter. Keeping well. Have a flu jab. Keep warm. Dress well. Keep warm. Eat well. Keep warm. Keep moving. Keeping a warm home. Get your home ready for winter. Financial help for a warmer home. Keep warm. Heat well. Help with heating bills. Other financial support. And what to do if you fall behind with bills. What to do if you feel ill. Coping with flu. NHS Direct. Dealing with hypothermia, looking out for neighbours, help and advice, and further information.
Why keeping warm matters. To keep well during winter, it's essential to keep warm. As the weather gets colder, we are all more likely to catch colds or flu, and if your body temperature drops, then the risks of a heart attack
Get the message.
or breathing difficulties increase.
Load of
This is especially true for older people, or if you have a chronic disease,
nonsense.
or are vulnerable due to a physical disability. So the best way to combat
An element
winter
of
is to
care.
keep warm and
A
follow
care.
a healthier lifestyle
A care.
as possible. What you eat and drink
Really?
and the exercise you take can make a big difference.
Oh yeah.
And as
Oh
well
yeah,
as
yeah.
keeping well, it's
If you keep on breathing, that will also make a
and keep
difference.
yourself warm.
To allow you to realise that you're
This
alive.
programme has advice on how to keep warm and well this winter. Many of the suggestions are common sense, but are still important to remember. And you may find some practical ideas and useful information that are new to you. There is news of more help for people aged 60 or over, a £200 winter fuel payment to help towards the cost of keeping your home warm, and extra help for fitting insulation or even a new central heating system in your home. If you have any questions about keeping warm and well, call the Winter Warmth Advice Line on 0800 085 7000. It is staffed by people who should be able to answer your questions or put you in touch with someone in your area who will be able to help. There will be an interpreter to provide advice in your own language if you need this, and your call is free.
Be prepared for winter. Keeping well. To keep fit and well in winter, you should try to carry on doing the things that keep you fit and well during the rest of the year. So get ready for winter by looking at what you normally do every day. Smoking. If you smoke, try to stop now. The evidence shows that giving up smoking can improve your health, no matter how old you are. For confidential advice and support with giving up smoking, call the NHS Smoking Helpline, free phone 0800 169 0169. Eating. Try to eat a mixed diet and take plenty of hot drinks on cold days. Exercise. Stay as active as you can during winter as well as during the rest of the year. Have a flu jab. Flu is a particular winter problem. It can be a serious health hazard for anyone in an at-risk group. Flu immunization is strongly recommended for these groups and is free. Talk to your GP or local surgery. You are at risk if you are aged 65 years or over, have chronic heart disease, chronic respiratory disease, including asthma, chronic renal disease, or diabetes mellitus, have low immunity due to a disease or treatment. NHS Direct. For advice on health matters anytime, you can call NHS Direct and speak in confidence to a qualified nurse. You don't need to be ill to use the service. It's there to help you keep healthy as well. NHS Direct 0845 4647. Local call charges apply.
Keep warm, dress well. There's an increased risk of becoming ill if you get cold outdoors as well as at home. These simple steps will help to protect you. At home, wear several thin layers of clothes rather than one thick layer. The warmth from your body will get trapped between the layers. Choose clothes made with wool, cotton, or fleecy synthetic fibres that are designed to be light and warm. In the coldest weather, a good way to keep warm in bed is to wear bed socks and a nightcap or scarf around your head, as well as thermal underwear and a warm nightdress or pyjamas. Outdoors, several thinner layers of clothing under your coat will keep you warmer than one thick layer. Wear something on your head, otherwise you'll get cold very quickly. Wear warm, dry, flat, non-slip shoes or boots, especially in frosty weather.
Keep warm, eat well. Food is fuel. It helps keep you warm. Follow these suggestions for eating well this winter. Aim to have at least one hot meal a day and have hot drinks regularly through the day. Have a hot drink before bedtime. Prepare a thermos flask of a hot drink to have by your bed in case you wake up in the night feeling cold. Include something from each of the 5 main food groups in what you eat each day. Try to keep a stock of food from all these groups in case you can't get out to the shops in very cold weather. If you are on a special diet, talk to your doctor before you make any change in what you eat or drink. Group 1. Bread, cereals, potatoes, pasta, chapatis. Group 2. Fresh fruit and vegetables. Try to have at least 5 portions during the course of each day. Group 3. Milk and dairy foods. Group 4. Meat, fish, eggs, peas and pulses such as beans, including baked beans. And Group 5. Foods containing fat and sugar.
Keep warm, keep moving. Moving around generates extra body heat, so any kind of activity will help to keep you warm. Don't stay sitting still for long periods. Spread chores out through the day so you can alternate between rest and activity. Moderate exercise, such as walking, has real health benefits if you do it regularly all year round. Try to keep your exercise up in the winter without taking risks in wet or icy weather. Winter Warmth Advice Line, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday to Friday. Free phone 0800 085 7000. Text phone 0800 085 7857.
Keeping a warm home. Get your home ready for winter. There are a range of things that can be done to help keep your home warmer during winter. If you need help, contact your local council or the organisations listed at the end of this programme. They may also be able to advise you whether a grant may be available to help you pay for the work. Take these steps to get your home ready for winter. Fit draft proofing to help seal gaps around windows and doors. Lay insulation in the loft to reduce heat loss. Ensure your hot water cylinder and pipes are lagged, including pipes in the loft. Check your heating system is working properly and serviced at least once a year. Your gas or electricity supplier may offer free safety checks. Make sure you know how to set the heating controls. Buying new heaters or fires. If you're planning to buy individual fires or heaters, call the Energy Efficiency Advice Centre, free phone 0800 512 012, to help you choose what's best for your home. Your local energy company will also give advice. If you're a tenant, check with your landlord what they can provide and that there are no restrictions on the types of heating you can have. If you're buying an electric heater, ensure that it has a thermostat. If you're buying a new open fire, check it has air control to regulate the burning rate. For specialist advice, call the Solid Fuel Association 0845 601 4406. Local call charges apply.
Financial help for a warmer home.
Warm Front Scheme. The Warm Front Scheme was launched on the 1st of June 2000 and is available to households in England in receipt of a qualifying income-related or disability benefit. Grants are available from the government's Warm Front Scheme to help older people and some others with the cost of making their homes warmer. Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland have their own separately funded schemes.
Warm Front Plus Grant. Grants of up to £2,500 to cover the cost of insulation measures such as loft, cavity wall and draft proofing, and where appropriate, installing a central heating system in the main living areas. To be eligible, you must be aged 60 or over and in receipt of an income-related benefit.
Warm Front Grant. Grants of up to £1,500 are also available for households if you are in receipt of a qualifying disability benefit, or if you have a child under 16 living with you or are pregnant and the householder receives a qualifying benefit. The scheme is run by two managers from PowerGen Warm Front Limited and the Eager Partnership, who can help make your application and arrange for the work to be done. For information, call free phone 0800 952 0600 for the Eager Partnership and 0800 952 1555 for PowerGen.
Local council grants. If you have a low income, your local council may be able to offer financial help for house renovation and improvement, including insulation, installing disabled facilities that help people to live independently in their own home, and home repair assistance for small work. The grant will vary according to the cost of the work and your own financial circumstances. Contact your local council for more details and an application form, or if you prefer, ask a friend, relative or helper to call on your behalf. Age Concern or other local organisations may be able to help with any paperwork. We'll give you information on these organisations later in the programme. If you apply for a grant, don't start any work before your application is approved. The local council may need to send someone to inspect your home. Always ask for proof of identity before letting anyone in.
Keep warm, heat well. These are recommendations on how best to heat your home. It will help if you have a room thermometer in your main living room. If you can, try to keep a temperature of 21 degrees Celsius, that's 70 degrees Fahrenheit, in all the rooms you use during the day. If you can't, at least keep your living room warm throughout the day and warm your bedroom and bed before going to bed. Keep your bedroom window closed at night in the winter, is when temperatures reach their lowest. Use an electric blanket or a hot water bottle in bed, but never both together. Many electric blankets are designed only to warm the bed before you get in. If yours is like that, turn it off before you get into bed. If you have central heating, these tips will help keep winter at bay. Set the thermostat at around 21 degrees Celsius, that's 70 degrees Fahrenheit. If a room
Have you been memorising all of this? It's so important. I mean,
before you get up,
it's so urgently necessary to understand that you need a hot water bottle to ensure you stay well.
If you have an open coal fire, try to keep the grate filled to a depth of 3 to 4 inches.
Oh, and you must have a flue jar. I mean, they've mentioned that about 4 or 5 times.
Air control to
or maybe 6.
Remember to have your chimney swept at least once a year.
Chimney swept, chimney swept, chimney swept. Oh, gosh, me.
Call charges apply. For more advice, take care to put gas on all open fires, not to sit too close to the fire,
Department of
not to have
Health.
washing to dry.
Department of Health.
It will cause condensation as well as being a fire risk. And take care not to block up any air bricks in your walls. Help with heating bills. Winter fuel payments. The government is again making winter fuel payments this winter to provide help for older people with their heating bills. The payment will, as last year, be £200 for each household. If you are 60 or over during the week, the 15th to 21st of September 2003, and you normally live in Great Britain, you may be entitled to a payment, whether or not you are receiving Social Security benefits. Do use this money for heating your home. It will help you to keep well this winter. People aged 80 or over during week 15th to 21st of September 2003 who are entitled to a winter fuel payment will also get an extra payment of up to £100. This will be paid with the winter fuel payment automatically, without the need for a separate claim. You should get your payment automatically before Christmas 2003 if you receive state pension or other social security benefit, except housing benefit, council tax benefit or child benefit during the 15th to 21st of September 2003. You should also be paid automatically if you have received a payment in a previous year and your circumstances have not changed. If you don't fall into these categories, then you should make a claim. Winter fuel payments will be made over a number of weeks from November 2003, so don't worry if you receive your payment at a different time to someone else in your household or other people who live near you. If you're not sure whether or how to make a claim, or if you want advice, call the Winter Fuel Payments Helpline on 08459 151515 or text phone 0845 601 5613. Have your pension book, if you have one, or national insurance number ready when you call. The line is open Monday to Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Charges are the same as for local calls. Cold weather payment. If you are receiving income support or income-based job seekers allowance with either a pensioner premium or disability premium, or have a child under 5, or you are receiving pension credit, you may be eligible for cold weather payments of £8.50 for each period of very cold weather. It will be paid automatically. Do use this money for heating your home. It will help you to keep warm this winter. A period of very cold weather is when the average temperature is, or is forecast to be, 0 degrees Celsius, that's 32 degrees Fahrenheit, or below over 7 consecutive days. Budget schemes. Your electricity and gas companies will have payment schemes which enable fuel costs to be spread evenly over the full year, rather than peaking in winter. Ask them for details of this and other budget or saving schemes. Other financial support. Other financial support is available for people with a very low income. This support is not directly connected with heating costs, but this may be a good time to find out if you are eligible. Pension credit. If you are aged 60 or over, you may be entitled to pension credit. Pension credit is a new entitlement which replaces the minimum income guarantee from the 6th of October 2003. Pension credit provides a contribution towards...
Why are you listening to this?
If you are...
Why?
Pension credit...
Pension credit, chimney sweeps, keeping warm.
The government is...
But I haven't mentioned the flu jab recently.
2003 and July 2004. With
well, would that be necessary if they're still looking for a chimney sweep?
Full details of how...
I thought that kind of... Well...
For more information, get the leaflet TC1L, pick it up, it's yours. From your social security...
Right to Boris Johnson.
Or access the pension service...
Maybe you'd get a grant
www.pension.gov.uk
to allow a chimney sweep to clean your chimney.
To apply for pension credit, you can phone the pension...
Before you have your flu jab.
800 99 1234. Grants and loans. In some circumstances, community care grants, budgeting loans or crisis loans may be available. Call the Winter Warmth Advice Line for information. Benefit Inquiry Line, a confidential telephone helpline, is available, giving advice on benefits for people with disabilities and their carers. Free phone 0800 88 2200. Text phone 0800 24 3355. The minimum income guarantee claim line can also help. Free phone 0800 028 1111.
What to do if you fall behind with bills? If you have gas or electricity bills that you can't pay, let your supplier know. They will want to help you find a way of settling the amount, perhaps by spreading out repayment over a longer period. It is best to contact them quickly rather than let the debt mount up. Gas and electricity companies will not disconnect supply to all pensioner households in the winter. Make sure they know that you are a pensioner. If you want independent advice, contact your local Citizens Advice Bureau, Age Concern, or Energy Watch, the gas and electricity consumers watchdog. Winter Warmth Advice Line, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday to Friday. Free phone 0800 085 7000. Text phone 0800 085 7857.
Watchdog.
If you feel ill.
Good doggy. Good doggy. Watchdog. Good doggy.
As well as they may find
lie low.
Too. Coping with flu. Plan ahead. A well-stocked medicine chest will help you be prepared for...
We'll rush in with a flu jab.
During the winter, follow this advice. Stay at home, keep warm, and rest.
Yeah, it's coming. Now that's sweet. A sweet pill. Swallow that, the bride. Look on the bright side of humor, divine humor. Oh, wear a smile, my friend. Wear a smile. Neil Peart. On the drums, percussion. He's a professor. He's a professor. His spirit lives on. Radio. Think that he has closed his eyes for the last time? Yes, we witnessed that. Kneel. You are privileged in your magnanimous understanding of rhythmic quality, the concerted adherence to ordinate the whole concept of spirit of radio was at your hands without those magic overlay. Yet you handled the mathematical concept of adhering to Geddy Lee on bass at every pristine, crisp moment. The indiscernible rhythmic qualities which you encountered during the compositional analysis and adherence in that execution, the spirit of radio. We thank you for that, Neil. Did somebody report that you closed your eyes? Really? Really? I didn't see that. I speak to you, my friend. I hear you. Percussion is there. That is your signature. Lights out, my friends.